Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the news. I know many have alleged that Atiku Abubakar lost his chances of emerging as the president due to his arrogance. He couldn't listen to the requests of the PDP major stakeholders, the likes of the G5 governors and the rest. Now, Fayose have thrown more light on this. He said, "We told Atiku to make a statement that he will not do 2 tenures, but he said he can't." This is coming from the former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Fayose has reviewed the demand they made on the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, when he visited the former Rivers State Governor, Wike, after he won the presidential ticket of the PDP. And Fayose, who revealed this in an interview on News Central TV, said they told Atiku to publicly say he will not do 2 terms if he becomes the president. But he did not say that. He said, Wike lost the presidential primaries the day Atiku came to Wike's house. I was the spokesperson, and Wike received him warmly. We spoke, and I told Atiku Abubakar that you have the knife and you have the yam. Now you are the one to slice this yam, in a way that it will be very, very eatable. So what were the demands on Atiku? Wike never asked for ministerial position. Wike admitted that he was the candidate and there was also a vice presidential candidate. Now the question was, make a statement officially that you will not do 2 tenures. You have to say it publicly. He said he cannot make it. He said he cannot make such a statement. When he gets there, he knows what to say. So speaking further, Fayose also revealed why they want Atiku to agree to only do 1 term. He said because of his age. Atiku was 76 at that time, so after 4 years he will be 80. And more to the fact that Buhari will be finishing 8 years. So for us to equally cooperate and agree with you on another 4 years, our people must see your own commitment that you will only spend 1 tenure, that it will not go into 16 years of the North because of the implications of our children's. And so it has to be fair enough because of the implications of the upcoming generations, because we know that Buhari as a Northerner have ruled for 8 years. Now Atiku Abubakar emerging a Northerner to rule for another 8 years, that would be preposterous. It won't be fair in any way. So to avoid the fact that the Northerner will hold the position for 16 years, they were trying to avoid that fact. So they said Atiku Abubakar should at least go for only 1 tenure, that is 4 years. But Atiku Abubakar said no. Say he no go gree. He won't. If he eventually emerges, he would have to complete his 8 years tenure. So my country people, Atiku Abubakar threw away his best chance to lead this country through his arrogance, through his pride. He refused to listen to the demands of the PDP stakeholders. He was so arrogant. He was going ahead trying to, think, Nyesom Wike and the G5, they were playing. He never tried to listen to their demands. Now you see where it has landed him into. They insisted that Ayochi must step down if they were to back Atiku Abubakar. But Atiku Abubakar insisted that Ayochi must remain the party's national chairman. Now where has it landed him? Now on Ayochi's end, he knew that the G5 were not playing. The PDP stakeholders, they were not joking around. So he could have quietly stepped down, at least for peace to reign. But no, they failed to resolve the issues that emerged. They failed to resolve the differences. And eventually, Atiku Abubakar lost the presidential election to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, Atiku Abubakar lost to Tinubu because of his arrogance. He failed to listen. Now look at where it has landed him. Now he has been going around saying all manner of things against wike, calling Wike names as if it was Wike that put him in that position. He put himself there. That is what Fayose is trying to say. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? I can remember there was a prophecy. I think Prime Minister Ayodele had made a prophecy then that if Atiku Abubakar should emerge as the president, he should only rule for one tenure. Yes, he should rule for 4 years. That if after 4 years he doesn't step down, then something very bad will happen to him. Prime Minister Ayodele had made that prophecy that if Atiku Abubakar were to emerge as the president of this country, then he has only one tenure. Yes, Prime Minister Ayodele had made that prophecy. Now I'm beginning to see why he made such prophecy. Because Fayose, the PDP major stakeholders, when they visited Wike, they told Atiku Abubakar to publicly declare that he would only rule for one tenure. But he refused. Greed got in his way. He wanted to, rule for 2 tenures. Meanwhile, he was well aware of the fact that a northerner, which is Buhari, will be finishing 8 years. And him himself, he wants to continue. The people will not agree to that fact. Maybe that's why Atiku Abubakar did not emerge as the president. That's one of the factors. Had it been the PDP, presidential candidate was a southerner, who knows? They would have gotten a chance to clinch onto power. But no, they failed because Atiku Abubakar, as a result of his greed, him wanting to be the president, he insisted and then got to emerge as the party's flag bearer against the wishes of some party stakeholders like the likes of Wike. Well, Waziru should have known better. Such pronouncements, whether made private or public, would never hold water. After a successful 4 years, the people will persuade you to go for another term. Atiku's arrogance destroyed him and the PDP completely. His followers did not help matters at all. How could he disrespect the entire South? Your fellow Fulani brother Buhari has done 8 years, and now you want to take over and spend another 8 years, making it 16 years for the North. Imagine, you respected Southern politicians because of the PDP to have, victory, advise you to do only one tenure. Then you should openly tell Nigerians, and then you refused. The same group of people told you to drop Ayu, to work with the G5, you refused. Yet, you went ahead and picked Okowa as your VP, instead of you picking Wike as your VP. Had it been you picked Wike as your VP, you would have won. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Well, it seems that destiny does not want Atiku Abubakar to, become the president of this country. It seems that his fate does not want him to rule this country. It seems Atiku Abubakar is not meant to rule Nigeria because Atiku Abubakar has been trying to rule this country for a very long time. Ever since he, became the VP, he has been contesting, and each time he fails. Guys, I'm dropping here. What are your thoughts concerning this? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section.